What's up guys, your boy CJ here, back with another video. I hope you guys are doing well. I'm doing pretty well myself. Anyway, so today we're going to be talking about should you calibrate your monitor's color. Alright, a little bit of explanation about what it might mean when I say calibrate the color. Well, it's as straightforward as it can be. Basically, calibrating your monitor to be true tone, basically display the colors as accurately as possible to real life. Meaning what you see in the monitor translates to what you see in real life. That's to as close as possible. Now, you probably realize this a couple of terms like the 99% sRGB or factory calibrated when you're hunting for a new monitor, or you may be surveying around new tech and you realize these couple of things. Now, let me a little bit of explanation. What do those mean, right? So my Dell UltraSharp here covers 125%, no, so not 125%, sorry, 100%, 105%, somewhere there of the sRGB spectrum. Basically, it is a spectrum of colors and how much it covers. Another thing is that what does the factory calibrated mean? Factory calibrated mean out of the factory will calibrate your monitor close to real life, but not that close. Here's what I mean. Although it says factory calibrated, they are still a business. Calibrating a monitor takes time. It takes time, and in order to make the maximum profit, time has to be shortened. So you cannot expect companies like Dell or any other companies, except for IGZO are extremely high-end. They're made for professional colorists. Those companies are more of a luxury company, so they're like Lamborghinis or Rolls-Royce. Let's not even talk about them. Let's talk about mundane companies like Dell, Asus. They calibrate it to maybe, I would say, if you're paying for like their 4K series right here or their Pro Art from Asus, they probably calibrated to 95% accurate. There's still a gap there in order to save time and of course make the maximum amount of profit. They are still a business at the end of the day. So yeah, that's a little bit of my explanation about what's the sRGB percentage are, as well as the factory calibration means. Moving on. So back to my main topic is that should you calibrate it? Well, it depends on two things. The first thing you have to really consider is personal preference. The second thing is if you're a professional. Let's talk about the first thing, which is personal preference. So if you're the type of person that wants your monitor to display as true tone as possible, basically what you see in a monitor is translated to what you see in real life, you should go ahead and get it calibrated. It makes the experience much more immersive. Another thing is professionalism. If you're a professional colorist or doing any sorts of graphics whatsoever, you should get your monitor calibrated. Here's why. You are working for a client. You have no idea where they're gonna display that product of yours. They could be displaying on a crappy monitor, a crappy projector, or a crappy phone with terrible colors, or they could be projecting it at the highest level of projectors, maybe 8K projectors. We all know those are reality nowadays. On any sorts of, like, maybe they have their own calibrated monitors. So you want to eliminate the problems as much as possible, because there's bound to be some extras for you to change later on. You don't want to let color to be one of them, because number one, color grading takes time. It's one of the longest process, even for experienced users. They still take a long process to make sure it's color accurate. So you want to eliminate that possibility also out of the gate. So calibrating your monitor is, straight away you should do it without thinking about it. All right. So what's next? How to do it. So if you already decided you want to do it, here's how you do it. You have to use a external device, a calibrator device, basically. One of the device I know is a brand called Spyder, SPYDER. I'll link it down in the description below for you guys to check it out. So they manufacture a product called a Spyder utility tool, including a software, of course. Whereby you will stick the device on your monitor screen and let it calibrate by itself. Basically, it's as simple as it. Back then, during the 80s, I believe it was much more difficult than that, but basically you need one of those devices. However, there's a catch. In order to maximize the capability of the Spyder utility tool, you need to have the Spyder plugged in at all times in your surrounding, because understand that our eyes are affected, what we see are affected by our surrounding lighting. So let's say, like, I'm in this dark room right now. my monitor should be a little bit more dimmer. It should not be as bright. Or maybe if I'm under the sun, maybe it's 12 p.m. right now, it's midday and the sun is striking hot, it's striking bright, and you know it's shining into my room. My monitor should be brighter, and you wouldn't know that. You wouldn't realize that because our eyes and our brains are programmed to adapt to surroundings to make them as optimized as possible. Not the monitors. You need those spider utility tools plugged in at all times for them to calibrate it for you. That's a little bit something. So you need those things plugged in all the time. So if you're the type of guy that want fussy here and there, you probably shouldn't even consider color calibrating your monitor. However, you could have another solution, which is basically calibrate multiple profiles, which is what I did. I borrowed my color calibrator, which is the Spider 5, from a friend of mine. Unfortunately, I cannot have it. Of course, it's his. I have to return to him. So what I did was I have it calibrated to 4 different profiles: midday, afternoon, evening, and at night. So I have those couple of profiles set up, as well as couple of overcast days lighting. So you have to, that's another solution to your problem basically, if you don't have it or you just want to borrow it. So that's basically it. Anyways, it's your boy CJ here. I hope you guys like this video. This is a little bit of like explanation and guide things for you to understand. Anyway, so yeah, if you guys like this video and you want more of this type of video, I would love to do it. Of course, do like it and subscribe. Hit the notification bell button if you haven't already, and comment down below if you got any questions. I'd be love to answer it for you. Anyway, so yeah, it's your boy CJ, and I'll see you guys in the next video.